Well, great to be back at North Central Technical College. They just do a fabulous job here, and a perfect setting for us to announce more than $3.65 million through the Wisconsin Fast Forward program that we're investing in helping train teachers all across the state, over 1,000 teachers in 209 different school districts across the state here in North Central Wisconsin and just about every other place across the state of Wisconsin, to help us really meet the increasing demands we have for technical education. This would be training teachers to be able to provide dual enrollment courses for students. Those are courses that count both for high school graduation and count for credit at our amazing technical colleges. This is just a great program. It allows us to have even more students across the state have access to dual enrollment, which gets them a head start, not just a head start on college, but a head start in their careers. This is a great target investment for us to do that at a time when there's high demand all across the country for teachers with skills in technical education. This allows us to train more than 1,000 statewide, and we're pleased that North Central Technical College is one of those right at the front of the pack in terms of providing that training and access. So thrilled to be here today. It fits in well with what I've said, and you've heard me talk about this before, that this year in 2018 we have more people in the workforce here in Wisconsin than ever before. We consistently have at or below the previous all-time low for unemployment. And today, right now in this state, we have more positions, more careers posted online on our state website alone than we actually have unemployed people in the entire state. So it's just critically important that our students get a head start early on those skills they need to enter the workforce, and this is one more creative way to do that.
Over the weekend, talk picked up about pre-existing condition coverage and kind of back and forth between you and Evers. Considering that you're now in a lawsuit with Texas, that part of that is eliminating pre-existing condition coverage, how do you kind of keep that promise to Wisconsin to make sure that doesn't happen here in the state?
Well, for us, I've always been for supporting pre-existing conditions, and in the state today, every person with a pre-existing condition is covered. As long as I and Rebecca Clayfish are in office, they will always be going forward. It's something I haven't just talked about lately, I've talked about for quite some time in the past. And so whether the courts or the Congress at some point in the future were to change that, when we've got legislation that passed through the Assembly, we call a special session to bring that through the state Senate. It's clear though, either of those two changes aren't going to affect anytime soon. If they did, it would be well into next year when the next legislative body is in place. And the reason why we're in the lawsuit has nothing to do with pre-existing conditions. That's going to continue, coverage there. It's going to continue no matter what, one way or the other. The reason we're involved there is because Obamacare is failing. Statewide, we've seen for individuals like small business owners and family farmers here and across the state, we've seen that the individual market on the individual plans under the Obamacare marketplace have gone up by 44% this last year. That is unacceptable. That's unsustainable for families and individuals in this state. And so what we did to respond to that was work with both Democrats and Republicans in the legislature. We got them to pass our healthcare stability plan. We just recently got approval from the federal administration to enact it starting in January, and that will mean lower premiums, more choices, particularly in rural areas, and better healthcare.